Twin Valley Locker Room Show brings you inside Clay Center Tiger football again this week. The Twin Valley Locker Room Show is powered by Pulse Internet. All your devices, one superior connection. Joined now by the head coach of the Clay Center Tigers, Todd Rice, coming off of win number 2 and a couple of straight wins that have been impressive in the fact that you pulled away from teams and you kept the hammer down on them, I guess, if you will.
Right. A
little different this week because you fell behind. Goodland comes out, throws a punch. Maybe the most impressive thing was 28 unanswered points.
Yeah, when we talked to our guys, it was a different opponent, and that first drive took a little while to kind of get a feel for what they were doing, and they gave us some different defensive things than we expected. And then took a little while to adjust to some of the things they were doing. And, I was real pleased how our guys hung in there, overcame some adversity. And then, like you said, hopefully our guys are just always willing to fight for 4 quarters.
We can always find offensive highlights, or at least this year it's been easy to find offensive highlights. But I want to talk about your defense. 10 sacks on the night, your guys up front, your backers. It just seemed like once they got after it, and just let themselves go play, they made plays.
They did, and, they got really hungry and kind of kept doing a better job getting their read off the offensive linemen, which sped up their rush. And then the quarterback was holding the ball for a while, which was nice. And, our guys did a good job being relentless.
Let's talk about offense real quickly. Cade Wallace, Peyton Lane, that's kind of becoming a fun combo right now.
Yeah, it is. And, the defenses are kind of predicting or giving us a couple situations, and we've been able to take advantage of it with some good play calling and some good execution.
Let's talk about the opponent coming up this week. It's homecoming for you guys, and the Wamego Red Raiders come in. Another team that'll throw it around, so I guess kind of good prep, although different from Goodland, right?
Yeah, I think it's kind of nice. There's been those years where it's gone power spread, and to have 2 spread teams in a row like this. Only now you're going to kind of see it in 2.0 with, the speed of it, the quarterback, in their 3-step game, that ball's out under 2 seconds, so he's pretty hard to get to. And as a high school quarterback, he will throw those quick passes as good as any kid you're going to see.
Timing patterns aren't often seen at this level,
right,
or executed, I guess, and he does a good job.
Yeah, he does. And, they'll really spread you around and put a lot of stress on you by formations and motion. The screen game is something we've really tried to work on. We got caught in some stunts last week, and so we're trying to fix some of those.
Tiger Talk, 3 questions coming at you. You ready? Okay, it's homecoming. It's Pietique weekend. What Tiger coach would be the most excited about scooping up all the candy at the parades?
Coach Last is, a couple of years ago, in fact, we were throwing it out there, and we had some on our float, and I think only half of it actually got thrown out, so that's an easy one.
Okay. Number 2, eating tacos, hard shell, soft shell.
Hard shell, crunch it up.
All right, very good. And finally, today is Stephen King's birthday. I'm not sure you're aware of that or not. I'm not sure if you're a fan or not. I'm not going to ask for a Stephen King favorite unless you have one,
okay,
but your favorite scary movie in general.
Scary movie. I think we've had this one before. I think growing up and just all the sequels, Friday the 13th, something about that mask, and just everybody was doomed, so probably that one.
Jason is coming. Terrible, bad stuff, says Coach. Hey, great run right now for the Tigers. Let's keep it going.
All right, thanks a lot.
Coach Todd Rice with us on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show. Back on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show, joined now by Adam Ebert. Twin Valley Locker Room Show is powered by Pulse Internet. All your devices, one superior connection. The Atom Bomb joins us here as we get set for the locker room show. And Adam, let's talk about the 2 wins you guys have been able to string together going into Concordia, coming home for the first night against Goodland, and really getting it going on both ends of the football. I know you were limited this past Friday night with the ankle injury. We'll show off the Superman socks here in a little bit for the folks at home. But how's the ankle doing right now?
Oh, it's pretty good. It's coming along. I've done all this stuff at practice so far this week, and just last week I had to take it a little easy so I didn't hurt it any more than it was, and I didn't want to push it too hard, but I still wanted to help the team win and stuff like that. So,
how tough to sit on the side at any point, but when you're playing a league rival like Concordia or last week, happen to sit out on the offensive side? I know the competitor you are. Is that tough?
Yeah, I was pretty upset, especially Concordia. It was wrapping up. It was starting to be a good game, and eventually I hope I was going to break one, but I got positive and I was just trying to support the team out there, but it was definitely tough sitting on the side. But overall, we won the game, so that's what you got to hope for.
A couple of games where you pull away, and this past week scoring 28 unanswered to get the 28-6 win. What about the defense making some really bad things happen against the Goodland Cowboys? How much fun is it for you guys to go in there and just disrupt everything they're trying to do?
It's just really fun, and especially how much pressure we got on the quarterback allowed the secondary to play, do some things that we normally couldn't do, and maybe not have as much pressure on us to guard so close. So it really helped that we got a whole bunch of pressure and just having fun out there, tackling people, I guess. So
getting after is what you pin the ears back and win is what the Tiger D did. I want to talk, before we go to Tiger Talk, what you've got in your hand here. I was talking with Coach Rice before you and I started this interview, and Coach, you'd actually run out to your truck to get this for the interview, and Coach was talking with me about all the different things that you do. I know you've come to our Rotary Club and spoke before, and a smart cat right here, the Atom Bomb. Pretty impressive stuff you have. You got a state track medal, I know, from this past year in his hand. But tell us about this plaque that you're carrying right now.
The plaque is from 4-H, and it's the Supreme Champion plaque, or Supreme Steer Champion plaque. And what it is basically a combination of how you do in the show and how well you raise your animal. So the weight it gains each day, and also the carcass judging. So mine was chosen to be the best. And I was really proud of it because I hadn't ever gotten this award before, so it was really something special that I did get it this last year.
Well earned. Do you have a plan? What's the future for you after high school's over?
Well, see, I've applied to 2 schools, Wichita State and Kansas State, and I was either going to go into chemical engineering or biological engineering, so lots of math, lots of studying to do. And I'm also taking a visit, though, to Doane this weekend for football. So we'll just have to see how things shake out and if I decide to go to a 4-year to continue studying or continue playing football at the next level, I guess.
Well, good luck, and he'll be successful, whichever path he chooses. Choices between those majors I can't even pronounce. Pretty impressive stuff. All right. Tiger Talk, 3 questions coming at you. You heard them from Coach Rice. You got a little bit of a heads up. With Piatique this weekend and the homecoming parades going on, which Tiger football player is going to be most excited about scooping up candy?
I don't really want to offend anybody, but I got to say it's Ludd. I don't know, just something about Ludd would make him scoop up candy. I don't know. That's just how I see it. But
we'll look for Jonathan out there and see if that comes true. All right, if you're eating tacos, hard shell, soft shell?
I like hard shell, just something I've already had.
You and Coach both on the same path there. Are you a Stephen King fan?
I haven't done any of that.
All right. Are you a scary movie fan?
I mean, not really, but I've watched some.
So a favorite scary movie?
I guess Nightmare on Elm Street. We watched that when we were younger, and it was pretty scary when we first saw it. So I guess that's the first one that comes to mind. So
Freddy Krueger for Adam. Jason for Coach Rice on the scary movie scene. Adam, great work this year already. Keep this thing going, okay?
Thank you.
The Atom Bomb, Adam Ebert with us on the Twin Valley Locker Room Show.